As you grow your wedding planning business, there are 5 stages that you need to know about. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the 5 different stages of business growth, what happens in each stage, and how you can get to the next. Hey there, friend. Candice Coppola here, your business BFF. If you're new to my channel, I'm a former wedding planner and designer. Back in 2019, I sold my wedding planning business after 12 years of planning amazing events all over the world so that I could help you build a profitable business with purpose. And in this video, I wanted to do something fun and walk you through the 5 different stages of growing your wedding planning business, what you can expect inside each stage, what each stage is all about, and how you can leverage one stage to get to the next. So whether you're new to business or you've been in business a while, I think you're gonna get a lot of information out of this video. So let's start first with our first stage of growing your wedding planning business. Stage 1 is that stage where this idea to start your wedding planning company is sparked. You're like, you know what? I want to be a wedding planner. Either you planned your own wedding, which there's no shame in that. That's how a lot of wedding planners get started, is cutting teeth on their own event. Or you had friends and family members who were like, you would make such an amazing event planner. You need to learn how to do this. Either way, the first stage of growing your wedding planning business is stage 1, and it's the stage where you're finding your purpose. I call this the finding your purpose stage. You're trying to figure out what your next move is, what your business is going to be about. It's that beginning before the beginning of your business. During this stage, I want you to remain focused on why you started your business in the first place, your personal why, and also why you support the clients that you support. In this stage, it's just important to figure out what problems we might solve for our clients and why we exist to serve them in the first place. Get clear on those 2 things and get connected to your why and to the purpose behind your business. And gosh, that's gonna really help you to get to the next phase of growing your wedding planning business. Now, during phase 1, you're doing tons of research. You're probably here watching this video and trying to learn as much as you can. You're a sponge. You're absorbing as much as you can from YouTube videos, podcasts, blog posts, Pinterest, Instagram, TikTok. You are everywhere and anywhere. During this phase, you may want to try a wedding planning course to learn more about the profession if you have really no experience. Otherwise, I see this phase as a phase of idea generation and just really getting connected to why you started your business or why you're starting this business in the first place. The second stage to growing your wedding planning business is building your foundation. So stage 2 is all about building your business foundation. And the first stage we just talked about is really the first 6 months. But this next stage comes after you've discovered your why, and now it's time for you to start growing this business and making it a reality. During this stage, you've written your business plan, you know what type of business you're going to build, and you're beginning to lay those foundational bricks that you'll build the rest of your business upon. This is, I would say, the first year of owning your wedding planning business. And so there's so much that is new to you that you're learning along the way. And my best advice to you is to try to link arms with a business coach or an educational community like the Planner's Playbook, which is my community for wedding planners, but there are other ones out there on the market as well, where you can learn from other planners and from someone who's gone before you. If you can make education a priority in this phase, you're gonna save yourself so much time and so much grief. You're gonna avoid making mistakes, and you're actually gonna get to the next phase of growing your wedding planning business a lot faster. Now, building a solid foundation for your business isn't a step we can overlook. Like, listen, we want to get to all the pretty and all the fun. We want to be planning gorgeous weddings and posting them on Instagram and meeting amazing people and doing styled shoots and all the things. But unless you have a solid foundation to build your business upon, none of those things will come to fruition. So when I talk about this is building your foundation, I want you to kind of think of it like a house. If we were to build a house with no foundation whatsoever, it would stand, like it would stand up. But as soon as a gust of wind came or trouble, weather, a tornado will take out a lot, whether it has a foundation or not. But you get my analogy. You get what I'm trying to say here. It will stand for a minute or two, but as soon as a stress comes along, that house, it's gonna fall like a house of cards. But when a house has a foundation, it can weather a lot of storms. And so I use this analogy for you to think about the foundation of your business. And the foundation of your business is absolutely your why. It's everything that would be included in a business plan. If you haven't written your business plan yet, I have an amazing free resource. It's my free business plan outline and guide. I will link it in the description box below. It'll take you from stuck to started in writing your business plan. And it's really everything you need to know about writing a business plan for your wedding planning business. During this foundational period as well, you are building relationships with people in your industry, and you're making sure that everything on the business side is legally set. So you have your wedding planning contracts, you are registering your business as an LLC, you're opening bank accounts, like everything is being done correctly so that when it comes time for you to explode, and by the way, you're going to, you are prepared. You have everything you need to go to that next step with your first client. In this phase, I was actually in my building my foundation phase for about a year. You probably heard my story, but I quit my job. Well, I wanted to quit my job. I got appendicitis. I decided I wanted to be a wedding planner after watching a television show called Whose Wedding Is It Anyway? And I spent about a year mapping out my business and building my foundation. And during that time, I wrote my business plan. I created a logo for my business. I started my website. I figured out my packages, my pricing, and this was all before I had resources like the Planner's Playbook or the tools in my shop to help give me shortcuts. You know, there was no swipe copy, there was no video. I ordered some books on Amazon like Wedding Planning for Dummies and the E-Myth, and I figured it out on my own. But I took about a year to figure it out for myself, and after that, I quit my job and I went full-time in my business from pretty much day one. Now, the next stage is building your brand. So we have found our purpose, we built our foundation, now it's time for you to build your brand. And during this stage of business, which lasts between 1 to 3 years, you're really working hard and hustling hard to build brand awareness about you and your company. You're just out there hustling, meeting people, taking on clients, working hard, burning the midnight oil. And trying to seize every single opportunity that might come your way. This is a really critical stage in business, and I feel like the work that wedding planners put into the building your brand stage, that work, it comes back and you're able to reap those benefits in the years to come. In hard economic times, your brand and reputation, they will carry you through. During times of uncertainty where other wedding planners might be closing up their business or retiring or hanging up their hats, you're still gonna be around. So during this phase, you're really networking, you are trying to establish relationships and build brand awareness. And in building brand awareness, to me, that means that you are going heavy on your marketing. You are trying to get as many eyeballs and as many people to see and know of your brand as possible. You're building relationships both locally and even nationally. You might be attending conferences, meeting people outside your market, and just trying to sit at as many tables as possible where you can meet people and let people know about you. It's also a time where you might decide to go after PR and try to get your work featured on blogs and in magazines. That PR and having that press behind your brand really helps to elevate it and carry it to a new audience. So as you can see, there's a lot of work to be done in this phase, and if you can make it through this phase, on the other side of it is really scaling and doing some fun things that I'm sure maybe are on your business bucket list. Now, during this phase of building your brand, you definitely are going to want to think about expanding your team and maybe working with someone on helping you to market your business more effectively. If you have the portfolio, you may want to hire a PR team to help you disperse your work and to get your voice seen and heard in publications. And I definitely think that you want to hire a business coach. You want to work either in a group setting, in a mastermind setting like my Mastermind Wedding Pro Insiders, or even one-on-one with your business coach to help you build a brand that's going to last and that's going to be recognized. And so a business coach can really help you figure out what those next steps are based on what you envision for your business overall. Now, the next stage after building your brand is scaling with success. And gosh, this is one of my favorite stages of business to help women figure out how to do and how to navigate through. You put in a lot of groundwork up until this point. You put in 3 years of work. And so scaling your business for success in this 4th stage is really in that kind of critical 3 to 4 year mark in your wedding planning business where you're doing it. You're getting press, you're recognized, people know you, and they're seeking you out, which is so gratifying. You probably also have a little bit of a team helping you to plan your events, or at the very least, they're helping you on wedding day. Now, during this 4th phase of scaling for success, this is where you're really evaluating your pricing structure. You're getting very serious about your finances. You're getting serious about how you price yourself, where you're investing money, how you're investing money in order to scale and grow your business. You're also looking for ways to diversify your revenue. And gosh, there are so many opportunities to do that. I actually recorded an entire video on 5 different ways that wedding planners can make more money in their business, and some of those ways give you options to diversify. So if you haven't watched that video, I'll link it in the description box below for you to go check out next. But in this phase of scaling for success, you're really trying to find ways to scale up your business. You're trying to take on more business, make more money, get seen by more people, do higher end events. It's really taking everything that you've worked so hard on and turning up the volume. Outside of diversifying your revenue, you're also scaling your systems. So you are really focused on making sure your systems can handle the growth that you're experiencing and will continue to experience in your business. You're hiring more staff, you're elevating your client experience and making that the best client experience that any couples can find in your area. And you're preparing your business to do more without you. And so you might not realize it as you're doing all these things, but you really are preparing your business to do things without you having to have your hand in every single wedding and every single email, phone call, every event. And that leads us to the final stage of scaling your business. And that is stage 5, finding your freedom. So this stage 4 of scaling your success is really all of the things incorporated in this stage are really building you up to finding more freedom in your business and finding more opportunities for you to focus on building and growing your business rather than being the only wedding planner to plan weddings inside of it. So in finding your freedom, I think oftentimes we can be a victim of our own work, and we work so many hours, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. And there has to be some light at the end of the tunnel, and that's what this stage is really all about. It's thinking differently about your business and evolving your business to grow without you having your hand in every single pot. It means that you can take a vacation and maybe put your phone on Do Not Disturb. It means that a team of yours can plan an entire wedding and you never speak to the client once, not even in a sales call. Like, you don't even talk to them about anything. They don't even know you. They only know the planner that's planning their wedding and the team on the wedding day. This just gives you more opportunities and more freedom to explore even other edges of the industry, like launching a YouTube channel and teaching people how you did it. So finding your freedom is a really exciting place to be, and it means that your business can run and operate without you being the person who is operating it all on your own. You're able to take that step back from client work and maybe even have a team of associate planners planning events for you, and you can reimagine what your day-to-day looks like. It's really a great place to arrive to as a business owner. And if you get to this stage, you've worked your butt off to get there for sure, because I know what it takes to get to this stage of business, and it's not easy. Now, when you get to this stage of wanting to find your freedom, it's really, I think, important for you to focus on working with a business coach or somebody, a mentor, who's grown their team and also knows how to let go of certain tasks that you've owned for the last 5 or 6 years. They're gonna teach you how to be a good leader, how to support your team, how to financially grow your business with a team, which isn't as straightforward as you think it is. And it just makes sense to really invest in a coach who can help you do that. So those are the 5 stages of growing your wedding planning business. I want to know, what stage are you in right now? Are you in stage 1? Are you finding your purpose? Are you in stage 2, building that foundation? Are you in stage 3, building your brand? Or maybe you're in stage 4, you're scaling for success. Or you could be in the final stage, which is finding your freedom. I want to hear from you in the comment section below what stage of business you're in right now. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I'm excited to support you in any stage of your wedding planning business. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you'll know every Thursday when I post a new video. I've linked a video here I think you should definitely check out next, and I'll see you in the next video.